Writing a series versus a movie, what are the differences, similarities, likes, don't likes, favorites?
A series is definitely more challenging, but in the ways of, obviously with a series there's way more characters that you have to account for, which means there's way more stories. It means there's way more backstories, right? So essentially, a series is longer in every way, right? The similarities I think are, it's the same basics, right? You have your plot, you have it's just broken up in a series, right? So if the synopsis of a movie is whatever, the drug game, right? It's going to be that in a series too, but in a series this is broken down in so many other ways through so many other characters, right? So that makes it extremely more tedious as a writer to write. The storylines in a series it could be just one nice storyline for a film versus 7 different storylines for 7 different characters, all conjuncting with each other to make this one storyline. You know what I mean? So a series is it's a monster, man. When you do a series and filming it as well. You know what I mean? I think you also have to be more, as a writer for a series, you also have to be more accountable for so much more, right? When you're thinking about all the locations and all the wardrobe and all the, a good writer is going to think about all of these things in advance before it goes into production. So, yeah, it's a headache. Writing a series, but it's a good headache to have.
How do you write engaging dialogue, and how do you move your audience?
I think no matter what, there's nothing like a great argument. I think we're as human beings, we love a good drama, you know what I mean? Even if it's in, a comedy or, you know what I mean? But that one good argument, that one good punch, you know what I mean? It can, as a writer, I feel like a little formula that I have is at some point in time, you want to have these breakouts, right? So if this movie, I'll just take it to comedy, starts with all lovey-dovey, it can't be lovey-dovey for 40 minutes. I'm bored. You know what I mean? I need something. Something needs to pop. You know what I mean? So to engage, I'm a very every 5 pages maybe. Let me give them a little something a little spicy. No matter if maybe it's not an argument. Maybe it's a nice romance scene. You know what I mean? But something every 5 pages. On that 5th page to that 10th page to that 15th page, it needs to be something that's like, oh shoot, okay. You know what I mean? Or else you just yeah, it's boring.
From a writer's standpoint, has the viewers changed in what they want to see in the writing?
Yes. I think we are in a world right now where people definitely want to see more drama. Drama is definitely winning right now. Now, for those writers that out there that's writing something right now and oh my God, I'm writing a love story. Write it. It's fine. You know what I mean? But just know, what's hot right now. Which is another reason why, going back to the question that you had before, you don't want to put yourself in a box. You don't want to just only write comedy. You know what I mean? Because then if comedy's not hitting at the moment, then what? You know what I mean? And you just want to, you also as a writer, you want to become more accessible to the world, right? If I want to hire you as a writer, but you only write love stories, well, that's not what I want. So sorry, thanks. I'm going to move on to this next person who's able to write dramas,